Pandit, this is the first seminar that you're teaching after the consecration of the Sri Vidya Shrine. What is the relationship between the Shakti of the Sri Vidya Shrine and the Netra Tantra and the practice it expounds?
My personal experience tells me that in the vicinity of, in the consecrated compound of a shrine of this stature, you undertake practice of any kind, particularly the practices which belong to our tradition and are very, very dear to our tradition. Those practices just thrive, blossom. Sri Vidya Shrine is like one of the biggest vortex of Shaktis, including the Shakti of Navarna Mantra, Mahamrityunjay Mantra, Sri Vidya Mantra, and really literally thousands of Shaktis and their corresponding mantras, yantras, mandalas, and practicing, studying Netra Tantra and being able to practice in the vicinity of this shrine, that is that can be understood only through experience.
Pandit, what is the exact nature of the practice that you'll be leading during this seminar?
See, I know my friends and my students, even if I see them only once a year or only once in 10 years. People, those who are coming for this seminar, are normally practitioners in their own right. They have been practicing asana, pranayama, or some mantra, some form of meditation. Therefore, I have a definite things which I wish to teach, and that is go through a general outline of general understanding of this whole scripture and of this entire 22 chapters. Then focus on just few things. Number one, how to gain access to our own inner healing force. That process is called process of entering court, the gate, the arch. The presiding force of any entrance, any point of entry in our life is called Dhatri, Dhatri, Dhatri. This particular Shakti, Dhatri, is actually the gateway to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra here in this context means capturing, identifying all pervading Shakti and compressing that all pervading Shakti to the point that it awakens from deep inside from each and every cell of our body, and thus comes forward, removing all of our sloth, inertia, tiredness, fatigue, exhaustion, and many of our tendencies and behavior which become wild when we are hungry and thirsty and unfulfilled. These are the Shaktis that drain the sap of our life. Dhatri is that Shakti which provides nourishment to our body, mind, senses, by stopping that drainage as well as by refilling it, right? By refilling our body and mind. So the Dhatri practice is very important step in the practice of Navarna Mantra, in the practice of Mahamrityunjay Mantra, as well as any practice that has anything to do with gaining access to the inner dimension of our own body and mind, and any practice that has to do with the awakening of the healing force that resides in all of us.
What are your expectations of yourself as a teacher, and what do you expect from the students who study with you at this time?
I wish to inspire the students to further their practice in the form of either using Mahamrityunjay mantra as a force to push their existing practice, or use their existing practice to undertake Mahamrityunjay mantra and push the Mahamrityunjay mantra. The point is that they grow, they benefit. And in this seminar, I wish them to learn and start practicing one small practice which can give them a sense that this is what it feels to be yogi. Here in this respect, yogi means one who has capacity to help, serve, and guide others. So you become a living, walking yogi when you do these kinds of practices. So I wish students to take just one practice from Netra Tantra with the intention to digest that practice and allow that energy of the practice to emit from their own being, emit in their thought, speech, and action, and in time of need, help and serve others. I wish each and every participant of this particular seminar becomes like an anchor to tens of thousands of other meditators, those who are meditating throughout the world as part of our this year-long meditation. Regardless whether people out there are meditating just for 30 minutes, just for 50 minutes, just for 5 minutes, just for 10 minutes, but everybody's practice begins to bear fruit because of those who study this particular scripture and commit themselves to do the practice which serves them, helps them, and which helps and serves those all other people and meditators throughout the world, those who are meditating for creating a collective consciousness of a peaceful energy, a peaceful planet, a peaceful society, a society that naturally and spontaneously is moved into the direction of true love and compassion. And each and every student of this particular seminar becomes like an anchor for all those who are participating in this wonderful process. This is what I expect of myself. This is what I pray that the students, those who take this seminar, they achieve that Shakti, that capacity, and become an instrument in the hands of the divine.